Hello lovelies, alright, as promised, do tarot. What is it that our collective want to know, please Spirit? What is it that our collective would like to know? What's our message for our collective today? We've had some pretty heavy and light-hearted oracle readings, so what else is it that they need to know? The Fool, Five of Wands, the Emperor, Seven of Swords, okay, Four of Cups. Alright, we'll just settle for those for now, and if we need any clarity, then we can absolutely draw some other cards. Okay, this is going to be a really interesting read here. So the Fool card indicates that many of you are about to kick off and start on this new venture. Again, a lot of these readings and cards that we're pulling as we near out towards the closing out of 2024 and going to the new year, a lot of the cards that are coming up are kind of relevant to this phase and this time of the year that we're all in. But having come out of Mercury retrograde as well, there was a lot of things that was just kick-starting for many of you as well. So new jobs, new business ventures, taking your side hustle and your side passion to the next level, and then hopefully making that your full-blown career and the path that you're on for forever, like your forever job that you're in. So some of you made that switch and that decision to go into that. So that sort of lines up with this card, and what that means is that you're starting on this new adventure. Now, I'm also seeing here that there might be a few clashing egos and conflict around this new adventure that you want to take, and this new step that you're taking forward and moving towards. And there are some personalities, people, energies around you that are opposing this change and kind of trying to stop you in your tracks. But I'm getting here from the Emperor card that you are sitting strong and confidently in your power because you know that you were made for this job, made for this change. Kind of like you've mustered up all the power, all the experience, that's the word, and all of the skills and tools, everything that you have learnt and what you've picked up along your journey of this thing that we call life. So you've been a student in life. You are now the teacher, the master in this thing that you're about to take on, okay, and step into. So there are some people that aren't too pleased about you stepping into this new energy, right? But the Emperor is kind of sitting there like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it anyway, with or without you, just to say it bluntly. And so because of that, there might be some behaviours that are sort of playing out in the background where someone's doing things in a deceiving way, or just it's been a bit sneaky. And how they're going about things. But this card also talks about it doesn't matter what's going on in the background, because actually you've got the upper hand. The Emperor has the upper hand over everything. It's a very powerful masculine energy that really cannot be fucked with. Okay, so yeah, there might be all this shit going on in the background, but the Emperor, look how solid and staunch as he's sitting in his throne there, like, nah, I've got this. I've got the upper hand here. I'm good. I'm good right here. Okay, so this last card that has come out, I might get some further clarity on this. So this is about you sort of feeling, there may have been times when you're sitting there, even though the Emperor's sitting staunch over here, there may have been some times where self-doubt has crept in, or, just in those quieter moments, you could possibly, as part of this journey, have second-guessed yourself. And look, that is not unusual when you're stepping into this new path, because you're so overwhelmed with all of these thoughts. Once you've made that decision, once you've made that choice to step onto this path, then it's very overwhelming with all the other thoughts that then pop into your head, and all the things that, like your to-do list might have gone from 3 things a day to about 20 or 30, and then it keeps flowing over into the next day because there's just more things to add, more. You're very innovative, so there's more ideas, more creation, and with every single line item, I'm going to say, and everything that you add to that to-do list, there's about 3 or 4 other things that sort of flow off that one thing. So your to-do list is also blowing up overnight, and that it could be from that you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed and like, oh shit, I'm not sure, but you are sure. It's just that all the ideas are flowing in hard and fast. So really, what this is about then is putting a system in place to capture all those ideas and those thought processes and everything that you're doing. Because of the space that I work in, I'm going to throw a little tip in here for you. So a hot little tip: if you're on, if you've got Microsoft as your one of your software packages on a laptop, so if you own a laptop and computer or whatever, and Microsoft is a package, which it is for a lot of us, it's our go-to. Microsoft offer OneNote as part of their suite package. So that's like a digital notebook that is really awesome to use, and it's a way that I capture all of my thought processes and everything that's going on. I also use Evernote. Okay, so Evernote, there's a free version of it that you can use. Again, it's a very similar thing, but quite different to OneNote. But again, captures pages, tabs across, notebooks. So I've got notebooks for my spiritual business. I've got a notebook for all of my oracle decks that I've been creating. I've got tabs and pages within each of those notebooks that capture all my thoughts and my ideas and creations for each of my oracle decks. I've got notebooks for my other business, which is a virtual assistant agency, and how I manage my clients there. So it's about getting everything out of your head and putting it somewhere so that you can revisit it and look at it. Sometimes a notebook, like writing things down or writing it on a post-it note, isn't good enough, because it's not going to capture your ideas in the right way for you to then come revisit and then do something with it and continue to do a brain dump of those things. It's all good and well getting things off out of your head and onto a piece of paper, but if you lose that piece of paper, or if the little piece of paper isn't that inspirational for you to want to add things to it and do something more with it, then my go-to would be a digital solution, which is in OneNote or Evernote. And OneNote, if you've already got Microsoft, it's free anyway because you've already paid for it. Evernote, there's a free version on it. Okay, so there's that. So that's the 4 of Cups, okay, coming up with systems and processes to capture those overwhelming thoughts and ideas that you might have flowing in non-stop. Even if you wake up in the middle of the night, write it down and then go make it part of your routine and your schedule to add whatever notes that you've captured on a piece of paper, put it straight onto your laptop, and then it's done. Can you clarify more, please? Okay, so there's the High Priestess. So we've now got a really strong feminine energy in there. Okay, and then we've got the 9 of Pentacles, another beautiful and strong feminine energy, and then we've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing here that there's a lot of abundance here for you guys that is on its way. Okay, this is the card of prosperity. This High Priestess card talks about that you're at a point in your life, and we already know that anyway because you're sitting in your wisdom, you're staunch as, you know what you want, you've got the willpower, you've got the drive, you've got the motivation. This is kind of like the equivalent, not the absolute equivalent to the Emperor, but close enough, where you are feeling confident to sit in the feminine side of yourself, to be able to receive all the abundance, the ideas, the innovations that are coming through to you. Okay, it's saying here that this energy here is patient, it trusts, it knows. Okay, and then the last one, abundance. You've got new beginnings, so be happy.